Might as well let the band keep playing. That way it's the same song when the Tigers come out.
Folks, good evening, folks. We'll be going live here in about 3-4 minutes, and we're just getting everything in. This is just a beautiful facility, and I'm really thankful that Steve and everybody here at Huron took such good care of us and put us in a good spot. And I'm really looking forward to this one, Mick. And
yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I mean, again, I can't reiterate a beautiful, beautiful facility. The folks here at Huron are first class. They're really good people. And that's the reason why they have a beautiful facility, is because they've got people that chip in and do their part.
I think you're right. Coming up here, it was just, once you got into Huron, Ohio, it was just absolutely gorgeous and just very, very impressive. Right there on the water, man. So that put me in a good mood. It's beautiful. It's just
made you wish you had your boat, didn't it?
Well, I'll be on my boat all day tomorrow watching the Buckeyes, and I actually will have the Michigan game on.
I'm glad one of us can, because I can watch some of this football tomorrow, but I can't.
I told you.
Spectrum's waging a battle with Disney.
Yeah.
So no ESPNs, SECs, ACCs, whatever. None of that for me.
Here we go.
Well, tonight will be a fun one. High school football at its best. Our 18th season of doing this for you, and I'd like to get some special thanks out to Genoa Bank, Test Electronics, Maumee Bay Turf, Samsen Furniture, Blackberry Corners, Destasios Pizza, Wojo's Heating and Air Conditioning, Graymont Quarry, Taylor Automotive family, and they'll have our hero of the game coming up in a little bit, Arturos Pizza, Seagate Roofing and Foundations, Gladieux Do It Best, Genoa Jewelers, and Genoa Custom Interiors. So I got to tell you, Samson's took unbelievable care of me today, and I got my new furniture from them, Doug Samson and Don Hayes and everybody over there. I can't thank them enough. And the cool thing about it, Mick, is they said they'd be there between 8 and 10, and like at 5 after 8, I get a phone call. They said, we'll be there in 10 minutes. Boom, in, got the job done. My living room looks beautiful, and I can't thank them enough. So fantastic stuff. And you tell me when we're, what's it saying, about 57 seconds?
Well, I'm seeing the glare of the sun, so you tell me.
I can't, it's glaring for me too. So, and that is the only one. Whew.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun night tonight.
Saying about 40 seconds until start. And boy, you cannot see that.
Nope.
All right, start it off.
Okay. Mochi Field here at Huron High School is the location here in Huron, Ohio, as Toledo Sports Network proud to present high school football featuring your Genoa Comets as they hit the road to take on the Huron Tigers. Hi, folks. Mick Gonzalez here along with the man, the legend, Mike Jamison. And, well, Mike, this is an interesting battle. You've got an undefeated Tiger team hosting a 1-1 Genoa Comets team who bounced back after that opening week loss to Archbold with a big victory over Bowser last weekend.
Well, and Aiden Brunkhorst became the Blade Player of the Week, and congratulations going up to him, because I'll tell you what, he threw for like a bazillion yards.
279 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, that'll do it.
Phenomenal game for him, and I think their passing attack finally started to get a click, and worked out good for him.
Well, the Comets won the toss but deferred to the second half. So the ball is grabbed here by the Tigers to start this ball game. Along the right side, stepping out of bounds, though.
I think he stepped out a long time before that.
That was Andrew Delaney.
And you're going to be hearing that name a lot tonight, Mick. That's their strong man. That's their 6'2", 225 running back. And he plays a little defense there, too.
Well, they're going to spot the ball at the 27-yard line to start 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And, of course, they're going to be led by their quarterback. That will be Cody Scroggins, a senior. And, of course, these guys, they have a good mix of the way they do their offense.
Certainly.
They got an empty backfield to start, though. They've got trips out to the left.
We've been seeing that a lot with these games so far this year.
They must see something in that Genoa defense. Scroggins fires it on the right side. That pass is complete to number 14, Jackson McNulty. And McNulty holds it in, and we'll see where they spot that ball. They're going to spot it a yard short of the first down, pickup of 9.
8-yard gain to the 36, second and 2.
Well, this is something that a lot of the teams have been doing against Genoa, is these little, 6 and 8 yard pass plays and these little drops, and it's worked pretty well for them.
Once again, we got trips out to the left. Here's the swing outside to the left side. That pass is complete to Delaney, and he's going to pick up a first down out to the 40-yard line. Well, it's a good way to start if you're the Tigers. Is you're not doing anything flashy or no big gigantic plays. You're just moving the ball methodically downfield, and that's what you want to do if you're going to play against a team like Genoa. Opening minute here of this ball game. Glad you could join us no matter where you are, whether online or on CW. Here's the handoff, right up the gut they go. This time, though, Comet defense being a little bit more stingy. Pickup of maybe 2 for Delaney.
Delaney's the truck. Mm-hmm. Delaney's the big dude. He's the one. He's the one they give the ball to. Third, in the third and 2.5-inch scenario, because he's going to knock 4 or 5 people on their butts.
Giddis and Crawford in on the stop there for the Comets, and here we go.
There's Delaney again. Bingo.
Another swing on the right side to Delaney, out over the 45 to about the 48-yard line. So he's going to be just shy of the first down, a couple yards shy. And they're going to spot the ball at the 47, so they're 3 yards shy. So it's 3rd and 3.
Exactly what you were talking about, Mick. You're spreading it out a lot, and trying to run the pass plays, but running so far as getting them 3-4 yards every time.
This time they swing the trips out to the right side in the shotgun. Scroggins, man in motion. He'll take the snap and roll out to his left. Fires
Wide.
it over on the left side, and that should have been it should have been caught.
High and a wee bit to the left.
Yep, so that's going to be 4th down here, punting situation for the Tigers.
I'd like to also remind everybody, we won't be doing our radio show tomorrow morning, 8 to 10 on ESPN 100.7. Taking a week off.
In honor of Labor Day weekend.
But you're still doing your show on Sunday, right?
Yes, I am. And thought about running, pulling it down and running, but it is handled, and it's going to take a Huron bounce. They'll spot the ball 1st and 10 at about the 22. So that's where the Comets will scrimmage, 1st and 10. And I'd love to give you the time as to how much time is left, but the sun is shining directly.
9:24.
Okay, thank you.
I've actually got the clock pretty. Since I can see the clock.
At your angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still
the sun is shining directly on it. You cannot.
It's pretty bright in here.
It's hard to read, but we'll make do. We always do. 1st and 10 here. Aiden Brunkhorst in at quarterback.
Kid's got an arm, man. He's got
under
an arm.
center this time around. Man in motion. He'll take the snap. They'll hand the ball off. Up the gut they go.
That's your man right there, and you're going to be hearing a lot about Antry.
Aiden Antry is the ball carrier. Of course,
got a great low center of gravity, and he can make a lot of things happen.
Well, he makes a nice 1-2 punch with Jagger Magnone. I'm going to get that right eventually someday.
Probably not.
Well, after he graduates, maybe. But second
College.
down. Yeah, from college. I was thinking doctorate. 2nd and 8 here for the Comets. High snap. Pulled down, though, by Brunkhorst. He's going to run it. It's a broken play. He's going to get outside.
Got the first.
Yep. What a nice play there by the Comet quarterback as he took what looked to be a broken play and just made chicken salad, so to speak, and was able to pick up a first down here for the Comets.
And that's the draw for him. Brunkhorst, he's got the firearm. I always says he reminds me of Marino.
Well, here they go up the gut this time again. Good run. And again, you talk about the fact that you want these guys, both sides, they're not doing anything too flashy. They're just working with what they got in front of them. So here we go. On the right side, close to a first down. It depends on the spot. So Spencer carrying the ball for the Comets. And it'll be close to the first down. They'll give them the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Comets. Bo Harkle Road with the stop. But a fresh set of downs here for Genoa. And we've got a flag.
Flag in play.
False start against the Comets. So they'll move back 5 yards, make it 1st and 15.
I'm going to get my numbers back here. I can't. There we go, 7:38.
So the thing you want to do, you don't want to do here, Genoa has hurt themselves. They've hurt themselves with the penalties. And we'll see what they do here to respond. Here's the snap on the right side. Picking up the 5 yards back. And Spencer gets it out to the 44-yard line.
Something I'm seeing that I haven't seen yet, you know, the Comets aren't even threatening to throw the ball right now. They're taking it right up the gut, and they're getting some pretty good stuff with it.
Stopped by Vinny Majoy. They're going to go to the air this time. Intercepted, and this is not going to end well here for the Comets. Touchdown saving tackle. Oh, my.
Saw it all the way.
Yep, first big mistake here by the Comets. And it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 15-yard line, 16-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Tigers in the red zone. Not what you want to start with here for the Comets.
Well, that was a read play, and I want to say it was Maloney that got that interception. And he read that so perfectly. And, you know, that's what happens.
34 yards later, here we go, 1st and 10. Over on the right side, Comets
Harkle
able
Road.
to close the gap.
Oh, Harkle Road. I like that name.
So Harkle Road with...
That's another one they said we're going to be talking about all night, Mick.
Yep. Well, we're talking about him right now.
There you
so
go.
It's going to be 2nd and 4 after that 6-yard gallop. Clock continues to run. And here we go with... as they spread it out, twins on each side. Scroggins.
Yep. I saw it.
A little bit of motion there, so that'll push it back 5.
Good ball. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
And again, this is something you can see here for the Tigers. You know, I mean, they're 2-0. They had that hard-fought win over St. Paul in week 1. And then they shut out, and I should say blew out Brookside last week. This time they roll trips out to the left. Now Scroggins going to air it out. Pass is complete.
Oh.
Nice job, though, forcing him out of bounds.
Pass complete to number 5, Bo
As
Harkle. Knocked out of bounds by number 85, Parker Frederickson.
that was a nice job there. As Harkle Road looked like he was going to have a cruise into the end zone, but Miles Mullenhauser was able to get a hit on him, force him out of bounds.
Everything's being pushed out. Everything's being pushed out into the corners so far, mostly in the Genoa corner, and they've been able to take advantage of that so far. So we'll see what they're able to do here, and if they can hold them.
Huge third down play here. The Tigers can get well, we got a timeout going to be taken here by Huron. So, well, we're early in the first quarter here, and it is scoreless here in Huron.
Graymont in Genoa, producers of Doclamide lime and hydrate, serving the community for over 90 years. The plant currently has 60 employees. The safety and development of these employees is a focus for your plant. Over 80% of our employees currently live within 11 miles of the plant. Graymont. For more information about this company, you can check us out on the web at www.graymont.com.
Well, it's going to be a huge third down here for the Tigers in the first big test of the ball game here for the Comet defense.
Can you just believe how beautiful this weekend's going to be?
I'm telling you, not a cloud in the sky.
I am loving every second of this, and this is the excitement of football. I keep waiting until that 10th week of football when it's going to be snowing, you know.
Well, not this year because it started earlier.
That's true. But you never know, Mick.
But the pumpkin spice lattes will be out in full force.
Yes, they are. They already are.
And we're only in the beginning of September. Here now, Scroggins fires one
Wide
over on the
open.
right side, and that pass is complete for the touchdown. What more can you ask for than a beautiful fade over to Dawson Bowen? And Bowen did not make a mistake. He hauled that one right in.
And then actually everything went off the left side. That play was all set up on the left side of the hash marks, and everything, all of the guards, everybody pushed everything to the left.
And the point after is good. So here we are in the first quarter. It is Huron who draws first blood as they lead this one 7-0.
We understand how important it is to make the right decisions when it comes to selecting furniture for your home. That's why we offer so many brands and hundreds of styles and fabrics that allow you to combine elements of color, style, comfort, and price to get the furniture that is perfect for you and your family. We welcome custom orders. While you rarely can't find what you are looking for in our store, our sales associates will gladly assist you to find the right item or a new perspective on your home interior.
.5:31 to go here in this opening quarter. And the Tigers on the board. Beautiful touchdown pass from Scroggins to Bowen. I mean, you couldn't ask for any better. That was textbook.
Well, what you got to see there, Mick, is they were spreading everything out. Each of their offensive series, everything has been spread out. They run it, and then they split out with those short little passes. So everybody was kind of, on Genoa's defense, was kind of waiting for that short little up-the-gut pass, and beautiful job.
So the Tigers set to kick off. Cameron Manor does the honors as it'll be grabbed at about the 2-yard line.
Look at this.
I'm telling you, up the right side, out over the 35-yard line. And the Comets, with Aiden Antry at the helm there with a great run, able to get down over the 35, and that'll set up good field position here for Genoa.
Perfectly set. 6 foot, 180 pounds. And just perfect balance, and he moves so well left and right, and able to find the holes, and that's just one of the good things for Genoa's offense.
Well, let's see how they rebound here as they are down 7-0 here in the latter part of the first quarter. Bronkhorst hands the ball off. Try to go up the gut again. I can understand being a little gun shy after throwing a pick.
No, well, it's a different mindset tonight. Mike Vickers is so good at just plastering everything together with what he's doing, and I think that I think one of especially with the offense here, they split it up so much. And you're going to see a whole different game, almost like what Ohio State does. You know, the first half they don't show anything. The second half, boom, 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 boom.
Well, we'll see another high snap. A dart over on the right side, complete,
There
and a
you go.
first down. That's just what the doctor ordered for Genoa.
Pass complete to number 9.
They flare out there to Denver Stewart, and next thing you know, they're moving the yardsticks. Llewellyn in on the stop. That'll make it 1st and 10. They'll be at right near midfield. I believe they're going to spot at their own 49. You go up the right side here. Antry
Nothing.
didn't get a whole lot of anything there, except thank you, come again.
Nothing.
Not
What movie or what?
not Nani.
Huh?
That's a cereal commercial. Oh, the Rudolph the Red-Nosed
There you
Reindeer,
go.
Yukon Cornelius.
There you go.
See, I get my references off a little bit, but I
A
can
little
get them.
slow tonight. That's all right. That's all
All
right.
right, I'm still getting there.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Yep. Now a flare out to the left side. Pass is complete. Stewart takes it over midfield. Is brought down well short of the first down, but
Those plays are working, the little 6 and 8 yard plays, or 5 and 6 yard plays. That's what you want to see. And he just completely spreading everything out, and that makes it real good. And then of course you're gonna see some up the middle with Antry here any second. Still, wide open backfield again,
so here we go.
empty. Oh,
Oh my goodness. That played.
they know that play.
Yeah, they do, and it blew up. Jagger Magnon, the intended guy to try and pick up the first down, but did not work. So 4th down here for the Comets. Their first punt here of the ball game. Well,
moving
they're
the
going
ball.
to go for it.
Doesn't surprise me.
So we got trips out to the right. Bronkhorst in the gun. I wonder if he's going to try and draw him off.
Yeah, he needs 6 yards though. Oh, little push kick.
Quick kick. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Drove him back. So that's going to go
What a
out of
nice
bounds
kick.
inside the 10. Wow.
Impressive.
Nice. Yes, it is. Bronkhorst got him out, kicked it out of bounds at the 8-yard line of Huron. So the Tigers will take it at right there, 1st and 10. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're late in the first quarter, but right now it's anybody's ball game because it's just a question of mistakes.
Yes.
And right now, Genoa made one big one, and it burned them. And I'm just looking at all these cars parked around this facility. It's incredible. I was going to say crazy and incredible, so crazy-ble. And now they go up the gut this time around.
Andrew Delaney, the ball carrier.
So Delaney picks up about maybe 8.
8-yard gain to the 16.
So it'll be 2nd and 2. So it'll be at the 16-yard line. Sun's starting to get behind the trees. You can see the shadows. Make life a little easier here. Here's the snap. Scroggins going to go deep up over the right side on that slant. It's complete and off to the races. A touchdown saving tackle in Genoa territory at about the 36-yard line.
Wow. Number 14, Jackson McNulty.
McNulty, I tell you what, he ran that route perfectly for Huron. And everything that wound up happening out of that split, everything was split, so the wide open, your linebackers weren't there.
Genoa 36-yard line, a first down Tigers.
So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers as they're looking to threaten again. Scroggins hands it off, and Delaney will take it up the gut. Good balanced attack here by the Tigers. I mean, they're not trying to be exclusive one way or the other, and
gain to the 34.
keep the Comet defense on their toes. So a pickup of about 2, so we'll call it 2nd and 8. And now Scroggin's going to air it out again. Takes a hit as he throws it. And he got the pass completed. But my goodness. Bronkhorst came up to make the stop, but Scroggins took a hit as he threw that ball. So,
tell you what, Bronkhorst is doing it all so far tonight, and I'm sure he cooked the team dinner last night. And
did he direct parking today?
Yeah, maybe.
So it's 3rd and 5 here for the Tigers. Ball at the 31. Well, they fumble the ball. Well, they lose the ball, and well, let's see what we got.
Waiting on the carry. Tackled by number 9, Denver Stewart, number 57, Don Lindenberger.
So it looks like it's going to be 4th down here. I thought he fumbled it at first. They just that play did not go well from the start. So Denver Stewart in on the stop there for the Comets. So I'm going to guess they're going to go for it because you're too close to punt, too far for a field goal. Unless you got robo-kicker.
13 seconds on the clock here. Play clock. And they're never going to get it off.
And another timeout going to be taken here by Huron. They didn't have the personnel out on the field. So we're still in the first quarter, and they're taking their 2nd timeout, which, well, Genoa needs to use that to their advantage. I mean,
well, they played this series very well, and they've been able to get Huron into a position where if they don't get it, you're probably going to see a wide out pass play like that's worked very well for them so far. And or you may just see them just take it right to the house, you know.
Well, they got the ability to do it either way, so.
We got Dave Truman on board. Good evening, Mr. Truman. Hopefully he's feeling better. He's got a big golf match on Monday. Or no, Tuesday. Monday is the week off from our golf leagues, which, of course, I'm not in that anymore because I'm not a good golfer. But you all knew that, right? But we're going to have our media tournament on October 2nd, I think, or the 1st. Yeah, October 1st at 2 p.m. over at Heather Downs. And should be a lot of fun. But we're going to invite anybody who wants to come and play in it. And we'll give you some more information on that coming up. Oh.
They're going to do a long field goal
attempt. I think he might have it.
Nope.
Wow.
He made it.
50-plus yard field goal.
Oh, my goodness. A 50-yard field goal.
Wow.
My, oh, my.
He didn't have much leg left in that, but he made it. That was a great.
Impressive stuff. Well, as we're winding down here in this first quarter, it is 10-0. The Tigers on top of the Comets. And I tell you what.
Wow.
I am genuinely impressed.
I haven't seen one of them in a long time.
I've seen them from shorter distances, but not from 50 at high school. I mean, you do stuff like that. That's what gets college scouts looking at you.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
And I mean the big schools, not the small schools. Because that's something that you can't teach. Either you got it or you don't. So,
13 seconds.
And well, the Comets, not their best quarter, but still, in no way are they out of this.
Oh, heck no.
Here's the kick. This one's going to be grabbed at about the 10-yard line. And again, another decent run out over the 30. Gantry's been busy tonight.
Aiden Entry on the return.
So you're on from 9 to 10, and you're actually going to go 9 to 11 now?
Well, about 10:30, 10:45. Be doing overtime.
Of course,
I'll just
you're
answer.
not going to conform to rules, right?
No.
No, there you go.
And here we go now as play resumes. 1st and 10 for the Comets on what should be the final play of the opening quarter. Trips out to the left. Bronkhorst will pull it down and run. Bronkhorst up the middle. He's going to be close to a first down. So he'll be brought down at the 40-yard line. Be about a yard and a half short.
On the carry. Tackled by number 8, Nick Llewellyn, and number 14,
Nick Llewellyn on the stop there for the Tigers. A good quarter for the Tigers. They put up 10 points. And when we come back, quarter number 2 here at Moes Field in Huron. It's 10-0 Tigers. This is the Toledo Sports Network.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Quarter number 2 set to begin here at Moes Field. Well, I'll tell you, Comets just got to tweak things up a little bit. They've been able to get some yards on the ground, so
I think what you're gonna see, especially as the sun goes down, the game's going to change a little bit. Once again, I think we'll get into cramp scenario here with both of these teams. And everybody's got to be careful with that, but there's a first down.
Yep, indeed, a first down run here by the Comets. As Magnon moves the sticks.
Tackled by number 13, Donnie Hartley. 3-yard gain of the 43 and a first down Comets.
The Comets just they're playing very methodical here.
Sure.
They're not trying to do anything flashy. They're not stretching the Tiger defense out too much. And Antry gets hit, but those were a pretty hard 2 yards.
Entry on the carry, tackled by number 8, Nick Llewellyn.
Llewellyn's had a busy night so far. We're just into the second quarter.
Officials timeout. 2nd and 8 from the 45-yard line.
Well, we had an official timeout. Second and 8 from the 45 of the Comets.
And now Evergreen on top of Rossford, 9-6. 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
And they go over the left side, close to a first down. As once again, Comets. Let's see where they spot that ball. It looks like we're. Oh, we got a flag on the play here.
Coming back.
Oh boy. Again. So a holding penalty here on Cameron Agler. So the spot foul will put it back to the 35 of the Comets.
Second down and 18 yards to go.
So when all's said and done, you're looking at 2nd and 18. A tough break here for Genoa. And now here's the handoff up the gut. Antry tried to bounce outside, picked up a good chunk of yardage back, but it's going to make it 3rd and long.
Number 59, Ben Fantozzi, and number 14,
So Fantozzi and McNulty in on the stop for Huron.
6-yard gain of the 41. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12 here for the Comets. As they stretch. Twins on each side. Brunkhorst
Oh,
had the right idea, but, well, let's see. It is complete. My goodness. Spencer laid down on the ground for that one.
and they're giving it to him, too.
Yep. Well, it's
First
gonna
down.
just enough for the first down. So an impressive play there from Brunkhorst to Spencer. My goodness. So 1st and 10, the Comets in Huron territory as they're at the 47. Here it goes right to Antry, but he's not going to get much, if any.
Antry on the carry. Hit first by
Matter of fact, it looks like he's going to lose some.
No gain on
Well, they're going to say no gain, so it'll be. So, 2nd and 10 here for the Comets. Trips out to the right. High snap
Uh-oh.
over the head of Brunkhorst.
Oh.
Brunkhorst.
Oh, it's still up. Oh, he got
Are they going to say? Well, do they rule him down, or is it going to be
Run play.
Huron? Because that was a disaster that went from bad to worse. But it's going to remain Genoa ball, but all the way back to the Genoa 32-yard line. So it's going to be
A third down.
a third down and a cab ride.
There you go. Been waiting to hear that one.
Well, haven't done it in a while. I was down in the Appalachians last weekend calling a game and using it there. And there was a horse ride.
Yeah, but
Brunkhorst over the middle.
Oh, wow.
A good completion, but well short of the first down.
Brunkhorst has the ability to make those kind of things happen.
Ball will be spotted on the Genoa 49-yard line. It's
a nice route, though.
And 14 yards to
So
go.
4th and 14 here, they're saying. So it'll be a punting situation here
Maybe.
for Genoa.
Right?
Why would you go for it here? Someone's being very funny.
Angler set the punt.
So Cam Agler set to kick the ball here for
Owen back to receive.
Genoa.
Oh, I think that got blocked.
I don't know. Well, they didn't throw a flag, so. Yep. And they're going to spot it at the 45-yard line of Huron. So unless that is the worst punt on God's green earth, I'd say you're right. It probably got punted.
Yeah, somebody got a hand on that one. 6-yard putt. 6-yard punt.
A robust 6-yard punt. A lot of height on that one, yep.
That's what they used to say to me when I played in 4th grade, you know.
A lot of height.
6-yard punt. No, that did definitely. Somebody got a hand on that one.
So great field position here for the Tigers. First and 10 from their own 45. This time around, not much.
Adam Knight.
Yep.
Lady on the carry.
Knight shutting down Delaney.
Down by number 57, Don Lindenberger. 1 yard
freshman.
gain to the 46. It'll be 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 here after a 1-yard pickup. Those are the kind of stops Genoa needs if they're going to get back in this.
Certainly.
Ball at the 46 of Huron.
Just don't let anything over the middle. That's been their killer so far, their Achilles heel today. Everything over the middle.
And well,
Pass intended for Delaney goes in.
another stop here is that's what the Genoa defense, that's what they need to do.
I think, you know, as this game gets a little bit nearer and dearer to the end, the ability to throw the ball that Brunkhorst has, I think is going to be very good for the Comets. But they got to keep it. You know, this has got to be it right here. You know, 10 points. You You know, 16 gets tough.
6:39 to go in the half.
Oh,
And
laser.
my goodness. Laser point precision. And that was a nice play there to bar Harkle Road. I'll get that right eventually. But a huge pickup there for the Tigers as they are in Genoa territory.
Tell me if I'm wrong. Throws that ball like Kenny Stabler. A little sidearm throw there.
Yeah. What was Kenny's nickname? The Gambler?
Or the Wrangler or the Gambler or something.
Something like that. The Snake, that's
The
it.
Snake,
Yep,
yeah,
yep.
that.
Thank you.
Sorry,
First
I'm a
and
Dan
10.
Marino fan, so.
Another pass complete.
Wow.
Harkle Road again. Over on the right side. They'll move the sticks.
Got to tell you, did you see what Joe Montana said about who the #1 quarterback, the greatest of all time is?
No.
Dan Marino.
Well, good on him.
I just thought I'd get that out there. You know, that's just one of the things, being the professional announcer that I am and Dolphins fan till the day I die.
I was going to say, not at all biased, are we?
Never.
So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. They have it at the Genoa 24-yard line. Clock ticking away here, 5:58. Once again,
Oh, there's going to be a flag there.
well,
But being on the
fans-
Huron side,
I was going to say,
yeah, I would.
I was going to say a lot of Tiger fans wearing,
Yeah.
wanting the call, but none forthcoming.
Dave Truman's telling us that Rick's doing a good job at the Rotsford game, and
That's good to know.
I don't have very good signal here for my phone, but I'm hoping my internet's going well. Hey, you can text us at 419-514-1302. Tell us if we're doing a good job or not.
Pass intended
Boy.
again for
Got that
Dawson
sidearm.
Bowen.
And, actually, little Mahone, you know, throws it like Mahone does.
Well, Brunkhorst on the coverage there for
3rd down and 9.
Genoa, so it'll be 3rd and 9. Clock stops with 5:51 to go here in the first half.
Hopefully everybody has a very enjoyable Labor Day weekend and get some work done around your house. That's what Labor Day seems to be for all of us.
I always thought it was you grilled one last big grill.
There you go.
Here we go now. Scroggins over the middle.
Wide open, and that is knocked down. Should have been
picked.
Pass is broken up by number 85, Tucker Fredrickson.
So Fredrickson on the coverage there.
Boy, he wanted that one
Yes,
too.
he did.
Threw it into triple coverage, man. I mean, that's what's going to happen.
Cameron Manor on to attempt a field goal.
So
I think we're going to get
Another
wowed again for a field goal.
Yep. So this time it's from the 30, so 41-yard field goal. This should be a chip shot.
Got it?
And it's good. So with 5:40 to go here in the first half, it is now a 13-0 lead here for the Tigers on the Toledo Sports Network.
Test electronics. Feel the power. Test electronics. It's hot.
So the Tigers have opened up a 13-0 lead here with 5:40 to go in the opening half. And right now the Comets have been doing a decent job of moving the ball between the 20s, but they need to go a little further.
Very impressed with what they've been able to do to hold them down. And, it's worked out very well for them.
Cameron Manor's going to step into it. Let's be grabbed at the 5-yard line. Antry on the right side, cuts back to his left. Again over the 30-yard line, a late flag.
Return. Tackle by number 14, Jackson McNulty around the 32.
McNulty on the stop, but we've got a flag.
Sorry, folks, I deleted the scoreboard.
You getting frustrated with it?
Nah, I just screwed up. I just got to put it back in here.
And the Comets are going to be going back as that penalty is going to be holding against Genoa.
Here's the return, holding, number 10. 10 yards from the spot and foul. First down.
And unfortunately, that's going to put it back to the, let's look right. Let's see where they're going to spot that ball. Ooh. All the way back to about the 10-yard line. Oh, my goodness. So with 5:33 to go here in the half, it's 1st and 90. Bronkhorst, they'll run. On the right side, gets popped at about the 15. So pick up 5 yards.
5-yard gain of the 15. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Bo Harkleroad was the guy who put the hit on him. 2nd and 5, an empty backfield. No huddle. Bronkhorst dumps it out on the left side. Is that Spencer out there that hauled that in? Oh, it's Jackson Magnone. So Magnone hauls it in. They move the sticks on the first down. Ball will be spotted at about the 21-yard line. So good positive moves here by the Comets. 1st and 10 from their own 21. Empty backfield once again, trips out to the right. Here's the feed on the right side. And it's going to be a loss of about 3. That one looked bad from the beginning as Denver Stewart could not shake the tackler as it was Harkroad. It just was not pretty from the get-go. So a loss, they're going to say, of 2, so 2nd and 12 from the 19. That was a nice spot if you're a Genoa fan, let's put it that way. Snap grab, Bronkhorst. Thought about airing it out, but he's going to be sacked. Oh, my. Llewellyn's having himself a whale of a first half here as he tattoos Bronkhorst. And they're going to move it back to the 12-yard line. So 3rd and quite a bit of distance here for the Genoa Comets. Trips out to the right once again in an empty backfield. Here the pass is complete on the left side. Magnone again trying to get outside, but he's brought down well short of the first. And when I'm in places I'm not used to being, I always worry about that kind of stuff. High snap. Agler gets the kick away. Got a shove in the back afterwards, but we'll see. It's going to be good field position for the Tigers as Harkleroad got dropped by Stewart. Now, I was watching Agler, man. When he got the kickoff, the punt, and then as he started to move forward, one of the Tigers was behind him and gave him a shove in the back. I was like,
Just have not seen a lot of penalties today.
At least not on the Huron side. On the Genoa side, it's hurt them. Now Scroggins going to air it out on the right side.
Kid can throw the ball.
Dishes it out, and now A first down pickup just shy of the red zone. As I think that was McNulty that hauled that in as Spencer brought him down.
Yeah, Spencer saved the day on that one. That was 6 points. That was 6 points. And his ability to throw the ball across field like that is just doing an incredible job for Huron.
So 1st and 10 here at the Genoa 23. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Not so much this time. As Delaney went up the gut. He was dropped there by Luke Clement. First time his name's been called tonight.
2-yard gain at the 41.
So a pickup of 3, second and, well, looks more like 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. You're going to try and throw it again over here on the left side. Pass is complete, and a touchdown saving tackle there at the 5-yard line. As that was Dawson Bowen who hauled it in, and he fought off one tackle and looked like he was heading to the end zone, but he was caught at the 5. So it'll be 1st and goal here for Huron as they're threatening to score again. We've got a $1:42 to go. Three to the right. Here's the snap now as Scroggins rolls out.
He's got him.
And touchdown Huron. So Harkorow picks it up, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Tigers as they add to their lead here against the Genoa Comets.
Wow. Yeah, this passing attack is really kind of running rough shoot here on Genoa's defense right now, and he's just got such a good arm, and he's doing everything that he needs to so far tonight, and Genoa's going to have to find a way to counter that.
Here's the point after. It's by Manor, and Manor puts it through. He's been money every time he's tried to kick that football. And, well, with 1:25 to go, it is now a 20-0 Huron lead.
If you're looking for fantastic Italian food along with old world hospitality and family traditions, Destasios is your place. Located in Elmore, Ohio, Coach Mike Destasio and his family have become a fast favorite with pizza, lasagna, and other great old world Italian dishes. Stop out today or call them at 419-862-0404. Destasios, 351 Rice Street in Elmore, Ohio.
20-0 your score. The Comets on the wrong side of it.
I'll tell you what, Mick, it's just right now, Huron is just able to run multiple plays where they're working on the outside guys right now. They're really working on the outside guys with these passing plays. And this kid is incredible. Just an incredible quarterback.
Yeah, Cody Scroggins. And the thing is that they're not throwing bombs.
No, everything's just short out passes. But he's throwing rockets.
Here's the kick by Manor. That's going to go through the end zone. Touchback.
Manor's kick goes 9 yards deep in the end zone for the touchback.
Wow.
So the Comets will start 1st and 10 at their own 25. Or is it 20? It used to be 20. I think they start at the 25-yard line. So nope, it'll be the 20, just like the old days. That's where I get my high school and my Canadian football mixed up.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, I'm just saying that
He's talking Canadian football.
When there's a touchback, it starts different. So anyway, 1st and 10 from the 20 here for the Comets. Brunkhorst will hand the ball off. And, well, Antry fighting for some yards. He's not had a bad game.
Answering the ball carrier.
It's just that
They're just
when
giving
you're
him a little.
when you're getting 2 and 3 yards, and the other side's getting 6 and 7 yards.
Right.
It's well, here we go again. Another empty backfield. Brunkhorst fires it over the middle. That's complete. Out over the 35 to about the 37-yard line, depending on his forward progress.
That's the first down.
So Spencer hauls it in.
2-minute warning right here, huh? 2-minute drill.
Well, 50-second drill, as it were. First and 10 here for the Comets at their own 37. Clock continues to wind down. Brunkhorst fires it over on the left side. That one. Did he haul that in?
No.
Nope. That'll stop the clock, though, with 38 seconds.
Hey, you can see the clock now, huh?
Yeah, it's really nice now that the sun has gone down behind the trees.
Yeah, it's a beautiful night tonight.
Absolutely gorgeous night here in Huron, Ohio.
Not a bad ride up here.
Except you drive like a maniac.
I see flags. What do you mean I drive like a maniac? I was driving the speed limit. Don't give me your Mick Gonzalez look. You
Dude,
normally drive 600 miles an hour.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
I was like, you were driving 75, and I was like 10 car lengths behind
Well,
you.
the speed limit
here
was
we go.
70.
50 on the offense. I got a hands in the face.
Oh.
Number 50 defense. Penalties offset. Replay it down. Play clock at 25.
Okay, so offsetting penalties on each team. So first and 10 here for the. It'll still be first and 10, I should say, for the Comets. Trips out right. They're going to go right. Pass complete to Stewart. He's going to be brought down at about the 47-yard line.
They'll give him the first down. Yeah.
Pass complete to number 9.
Clock continues. They're stopped rather by the Comets.
Well, the injured Huron player.
It's the second one tonight.
He's holding his knee too. I hate when I see that.
So we've got half a minute to go here in this first half. That was Nick Llewellyn, who's
There was not a timeout for Genoa. They still have 3.
so Llewellyn gets off the field under his own power.
Second down and 1 from the 46.
Second in a yard here for the Comets. Brunkhorst going to throw it downfield. That one hauled in. What a play.
I see flags everywhere.
Yeah, we'll see as Spencer hauled that one in. That was a hard catch. He hauled it in. I think they're going to call a penalty here. It might go against Huron. We're still discussing. And Dunner was a timeout called. Illegal use of hands against the Tigers. penalty was declined.
Timeout, Genoa.
And Genoa's taking the timeout here with 22 seconds to go.
Personal foul. Hit the defensive player. That penalty's declined. Result of the play is going to be a first down.
We've got timeout, Genoa, and a penalty that will go for nothing.
So there you go. Obviously, you're speechless.
That last series is kind of weird, all the way around. All the way around. But at this point, you know, 36-yard line, you know, Brunkhorst can throw that ball 70 yards, you know, on his knees. So anything's possible right now. And we got a first down. You got 22 seconds. The makings of something great, Mick. The makings of something great.
Is that what it is?
I think it could be.
Well, we'll see. They've got 22 seconds to start the base.
The first and 10 Comets.
Huron's been able to control the destiny of this game so far tonight, and Genoa's got the ability to, you know, take it back over, especially with the way Brunkhorst can throw the ball. So it's just got to, you know, they've got to have a couple of good things happen here.
Oh, empty backfield again. Brunkhorst is going to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone.
Oh, boy.
And, well, are they going to throw a flag?
They did.
Yep. So Jackson Magnone was the intended target. And, well, was he in the end zone? Because if he is, then they can move it out to the 1. But in high school, it's not a spot foul. It goes to, it's, I believe, a 10 or 15-yard penalty.
They haven't clicked.
Interference on the defense. 15-yard penalty.
Yep.
15.
First down.
Of course, officials in the stands here have a different view and opinion of the call. But with 15 seconds left, the Comets now have a couple shots at the end zone. They can still pick up a first down. Brunkhorst going to pull it down and run. He's going to get close to a first, but he's going to be short. The clock is stopped with 7 seconds to go as the Comets will take a timeout. They've got one left. That'll give them enough time to take one shot at the end zone, 2 shots if they're lucky.
Put 9 seconds on the game clock.
Oh, they put 9 seconds on the game clock, so you heard the official there. So that will definitely give them 2 shots at the end zone if they play it smart.
Ball will be spotted on the 13-yard line, a second down and 2.
The clock operator put up 9 more seconds. He meant they were supposed to put 9 up there, and he put 16. That was cute. Every time I hear the cheerleaders here, I always think of a local RV company.
Oh. All-American coach.
Yep, all-American coach. Woo.
That was for monstrously for...
Well, here we go. Trips out to the left. Brunkhorst takes the snap. Going to fire it out to the left side of the end zone. And it looks like it was caught.
They're giving it to him.
Yep, 1 second to go. So a 13-yard touchdown pass from Brunkhorst to Spencer. And Genoa, with 1 second to go in the half, is on the board. So Hagler will attempt the point after. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
Kick by number 57.
So we've got 1 second to go in the half. So essentially just amounts to the kickoff, and that's it. But that gives the Comets a little bit of hope, because they were being, I won't say steamrolled, but they were being picked apart by the Huron Tigers, and well, they needed to answer, and they did. So what will definitely be, barring penalty, the last play of the opening half. Here's the short kick, and they'll fall on it, and that will do it for the half. So we've got one half in the books here at Memorial Stadium, and out here on Moechie Field, it's been all Huron as they lead the Comets, but the Comets strike back at the end, and is now Huron 20, Genoa 7.
Halftime here in beautiful Huron, Ohio at Tiger Field at the Tigers with Mr. Mick Gonzalez and the Dave Man doing his thing. And I'll tell you what, Mick, I am very impressed with the offense coming out of Huron so far tonight.
Yeah, the Tigers have really been able to execute a little bit on the ground, but especially in the air. I mean, and that, again, that all goes to Cody Scroggins. Scroggins has been lights out with the arm. He's got a bullet for an arm and has been able to connect with his receivers no matter where, anywhere on the field. And the interesting part is the fact that he has not had to go deep. He has been able to go mid-range to short and been able to be effective and get big plays out of his offensive receivers.
Talked about it a lot at the beginning of the game, and that's been the Achilles heel for the Genoa Comets tonight, and they've had a couple of barn burners early in the contest, and Huron was able to take advantage of it. And
yeah, no question about it. And the penalties didn't help.
Right.
Penalties didn't help, and of course the big one was the turnover on the first drive.
Yes, exactly.
And it led to points for Huron. But again, that's what halftime adjustments are for. The Comets aren't out of this. They're only down 13, so 2 scores.
Right. And
they get the ball to start the second half.
Exactly. And Brunkhorst has the ability with that arm, if he can dial in with a couple of these receivers. And they haven't really tried the long out passes. Everything that they've been trying to do is up the middle, sideline romps and things like that. And I think now, Aiden's going to open the arm up. They put some extra lithium in his battery pack. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. I mean, we saw what he did against Bowser last week, but I mean, they're going to need more of that this week.
Got to get some big thanks out to the great people that make all of these games happen. And we've got this one. We've got the Rossford Evergreen game, 18-6. Evergreen is on top of the Rossford Bulldogs right now. Special thanks to my dear friend Marty Sutter and all the great people over at Genoa Bank who helped me out, just making sure I do things the right way, and they're a great local bank. TAS Electronics, Maumee Bay Turf, Samsen Furniture, Blackberry Corners, which I'm going out there to get I shouldn't say it, pizza. Probably Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
Okay, no worries.
And Wojo Heating and Air Conditioning, Graymont Quarry, Destasios Pizza. That'll be a Thursday night affair for me. Pickle pizza. And Taylor Automotive family, and they'll be doing our hero of the night. What is it?
Unsung hero.
Unsung hero, yes.
But it's different because we're supposed to be the unsung hero, which means not necessarily the MVP of the game.
Right.
Which makes it a lot more difficult to pick, but that's what we do.
Seagate Roofing, Arturos Pizza, Gladieux, do it best. And by the way, if you need your propane filled, they got $20 propane fills up there this weekend. You want to go over there and get that done. Great way to save some money. Genoa Jewelers and Genoa Custom Interiors. And I got to be honest, everything that I just said, I use all of those services. I am very proud to say I use all those services.
Excellent. Quarter number 3 set to begin here. The Comets, who deferred to the second half, will receive the kickoff to start things here as the Thunderfoot of one Mr. Manor, Cameron Manor, will put it into play. And again, this one in the end zone, so that'll be a touchback here. Is going to be brought out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Comets. Well, the sun has set. A beautiful night here in Huron.
I'm telling you, this weekend is just going to be fun.
Till your daddy takes your T-Bird away?
Yeah, exactly. And Buckeyes play tomorrow at 3 o'clock on ESPN on 100.7. The Ticket, and you'll be able to listen to it.
Or you can watch it on CBS.
This is true. It is a CBS game night?
Yes, it is. They'll be in Bloomington to take on the Indiana Hoosiers. 1st and 10 here, and right out of the chute, they run the ball. And it'll be a nice 4-yard pickup.
That was Bronkhorst, too, wasn't it?
Tackled by number 8, Nick Llewellyn, and number 56, Vinny McJoy.
Well, they're going to give him 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 5.
Got a lot in the backfield now, buddy.
Yep. Not really much of a breeze here either, so it's not really affecting anything as far as options go. As this time around, it'll be Antry picking up a couple of yards, and that's about it. So that'll make it 3rd and 3. Llewellyn, who was injured in that second quarter, is back and made the stop there, so good to see him back in the game. 3rd and 3 here for the Comets. Here's the handoff, and, well, second effort might have gotten it.
Got it.
We'll see where they spot that ball. I think they're going to give it about half a yard short. Let's see. So it was a repeat of the last play. Antry, the ball carrier, Llewellyn, the stop.
We got another hurt player.
So we've got an injured, is that another injured Tiger? Yeah, looks like. So we'll stop things here with 10:51 to go here in the 3rd.
Boy, these kids are getting clocked tonight. I always wish prayers out to these kids. He should be fine. I think he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah,
he's moving around.
That's good.
These kids are so strong now. And when they hit somebody, I mean, 6 out of the 10 times you get hit like that, you're gonna lose your breath and take your breath away.
Now he's sitting up, though, and looks like he's going to get up under his own power.
We do have an anonymous winner of the 50-50 to take home tonight was $280.
Looking like Evan Trevino.
I believe you're correct, sir.
Ooh. It's like, what freight train just hit me? I never even saw the gates go down.
They just, it's like these kids, they just bounce right back up,
Yeah.
and they don't realize, man, if that was you or I, man, we
would, back 30, 40 years ago when we were playing, I'll bounce back up. There was no way in heck I was going to let the cheerleaders see me sit there. You know what I mean?
you get up.
So it's all adrenaline.
You limp off the field, and you're looking at the cheerleaders going, "How you doing?"
Rick Chika just chiked in with us here. That's what I call it now, chiked in.
He chiked it in.
Yeah, they're winning 49-0 against Fremont at halftime.
Who's they?
Perrysburg.
Gotcha. Well, with Chika, you never know because he's at Eastwood games, Rossford games. He's all over the place.
Because he likes us. He loves doing games. I'm going to get him to do a game. I know I got Garrison coming in next week because you're going to be down in Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll be calling a very interesting game. I'll talk about that later. Here's a high snap. Bronkhorst pulls it down. He's going to run with it. And he's going to get to the sidelines out of bounds, picking up several yards. Around a 5-yard gain. Well, we got a flag, though. And that's going to be coming back. So, again, Genoa shooting themselves in the foot with these penalties. Not a good thing. And that penalty... Well, they said 52, but there is no 52. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say 53, which would make it Evan Milner. So it's 1st and 20. And that play did not work at all. Not at all. Antry was dropped quick. I was doing the game down in Kentucky last week, and on a play very similar to that, the PA announcer, and I quote, dropped him like a sack of taters. I kid you not. That ball fired up over the middle. That pass is complete over the 40-yard line. Coming back strong, and we'll see where they spot it. And they're close to a first down, and I think he did get it as Spencer was able to haul it in, and it's enough for the first down. So impressive play there from Brunkhorst to Spencer.
See, I don't understand why the play clock or the time did not stop at all to change to move the things. Comets lost 10 seconds right there.
It's all right. It's still the third quarter, so now.
But still. 9:04. And should be probably about 9:10, 9:12. But because I'm eyeing the clock the whole time to make sure my clock's right,
Yes.
And once the first down hit, they
don't stop it.
No, they stop it until they move it, and he didn't do it that time. That's the first time in the last 3 games that didn't happen.
Okay. And
believe me, I'm watching.
Speaking of something that didn't happen.
Yeah. No, I constantly am watching that clock so that I make sure my clock is right. And it was a new ruling now that they start the clock back up once the first down marker is put in. They put it down. But on a 20-yard pass play, you got to give them 10 seconds.
Here we go. Brunkhorst fades to his left, fires a dart.
Okay.
They're giving him are they giving him the reception?
I don't know. They stopped the clock. And they're moving the chains.
Yep. Again.
Now, once that goes down, there you go. It starts again. But they did not do that on the last one.
And here we go.
Oh, nice run.
And right up the gut they go. And it looks like they're out to about the 40-yard line.
45,
So-
ball carrier, Gator Magnon.
You know, so Magnon with Magnon. I keep going back and forth between Magnon and Magnon. It's Magnon, I know.
Ball will be spotted on the 40-yard line, 2nd down and 4.
So a pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 here for the Comets. And now Antry goes up the gut. He'll be close to a first, but I think he might be, well, let's see. It depends on the spot, but I think he's going to be just shy.
Carry, tackled by Maumee. Came to and
3rd one.
bring up a
So 3rd and a yard.
half a yard inside the 38-yard line.
Clock continues to run, 7:21 and counting. And we go up the.
He got it.
Yep, and then some. So a first down carry there for the Comets as
Ball carrier,
Antry will move the sticks.
tackled by number 56,
4,
Bingham
5.
4-yard gain to the 30.
7
So
seconds.
they will spot the ball at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 for Genoa. Under 7 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Comets trail by 2 scores. Here's the handoff. And this time around, that Tiger defense.
He shot Magnum down.
Magnon on the carry.
Magnon picked up
Tigers led by number 15, Avery Delaney, and number 4, Paul Maloney.
pretty much no gain.
No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So the Comets will roll out trips out to the right.
This is where that arm's got to come in. Brunkhorst has got to do something here. He's got 2
And
plays.
he's going to try.
A lot of time.
And he pulls it down. He's going to run. And he's going to get bumped
Oh,
hard.
yeah.
As he gets it out near the 30, he'll be dropped.
Tackled by number 15.
So that was a lot of time for just a
Number 59,
basically a 2 to 3 yard
Ben Fantozzi,
pickup.
2-yard gain.
Now he's got 3rd and long, and he's got a lot of things that he's going to have to do. But he's got the arm to do it. And this is where we need to see it right here.
So it'll be 3rd and 8. They're going to give him it's a 31-yard line. Another high snap. Bronkhorst keeps it, runs it
Oh,
up
I
the
got it.
gut. He's going to pick up the first down and then some as he'll take it to about the 23-yard line.
The ball carrier. Tackled by Llewellyn.
And Bronkhorst is probably thinking, you know, if they're going to give me that, I'm going to take it.
Oh,
each
heck
time.
yeah. And he's been doing that a lot tonight.
Comet first down.
Very, very meticulous drive here by the Genoa Comets. Picking it apart. And
Very
that's what they're
methodical.
very good.
So Bronkhorst going to air it out on the left side. And, well, it's a short pickup, but at this point they'll take it.
Pass complete.
So I believe that was Spencer. He's been the busy workhorse tonight on the receiving end for the Comets.
Right. And it hasn't, the long passes haven't worked tonight because, you know, we got the interception early in the game.
I think we've got a timeout here.
Something's up.
This was timeout.
Once again, don't forget, folks, this game will be on CW 13.2 Sunday at 11 o'clock.
Well, looks like we're ready to roll now. Here we go. 2nd and 6.
Hard nose, right up the middle.
And, well,
Oh, my goodness.
and they fight all the way down to the 3-yard line.
James Answer, the ball carrier.
I think the water boy was trying to stop him too.
That was just a slip tackle, and he just got through it. And it'll be first and goal here for Genoa at the 3-yard line. And they go up the gut once again. Looks like it's going to be down to the 1. So second and goal here is Brunkhorst wasn't afraid to take it himself. And don't be surprised if he does it again right here.
Yep.
It'll be either him or Antry. And I think it's Aiden. Touchdown, Genoa Comets.
Aiden Brunkhorst goes 1 yard for the Comet touchdown.
So the Comets cash in on a long drive. And if I'm not mistaken, due to penalty, it's started back at the... It started back, what, at the 10? Or no, it started at the 20. Because it started as a touchback, so an 80-yard drive here by the Genoa Comets finishes with...
Well, basically what Genoa's been able to do is take monstrous amounts of clock time.
20-play drive.
Wow.
That's crazy.
On the ground mostly. Some out passes, but we're able to keep the Tigers' offense off the field, and that was just huge for Genoa.
Yeah, that's what they're going to need now. The fact that they can sustain these long drives, they need to get the Tiger offense off the field quickly to get another shot. Because they took up more than half of this quarter with this drive. More like 2/3 of this quarter with this drive. And 20 plays will do that. So they're going to do the point after here as Cam Agler will line up to attempt the kick.
Big kick right here.
Yeah, that's important. Here's the snap. Ball is down. Puts it up, and the kick is good. 3:37 to go here in this third quarter, and the Comets are right back in it as they're down 20-14.
Helped finance my great-grandfather's farm equipment.
Genoa Bank helped my grandfather with a small business loan.
My parents' home loan was from Genoa Bank.
And I manage my free checking account online with Genoa Bank.
Since 1902, Genoa Bank has helped generations of families. Many things have changed over the years, but our commitment to our customers has not. We care about their needs and the good of our community. At Genoa Bank, we take your banking needs personally. Stop by any of our 8 locations today.
Well, the 20-play, 80-yard drive here by the Comets results in Aiden Brunkhorst with the sneak and the point after. And on the last offensive play of the first half and, well, the first drive of the second, Comets have been able to string together some offense. And that's exactly what they need. That's given them a big punch in the arm. It's got the fans in the stands on the other side. Not a ton of them, but they are very, very vocal and spirited.
Can you say patience?
Yeah.
Monstrous amounts of patience on that drive. 20-play drive is incredible. And to be able to do what they were able to do and knock some Huron people on their butts, that's always a good thing.
It'll be a short grab. And, well, that one did not go well for the Tigers. Can you say big momentum swing?
Took his eyes off it. and wasn't able to catch the ball, but he got a lucky bounce. He did get a lucky bounce, and it got right back into him. But by that time, all the tunnels and all of the, the ways to get up north there, they were all shut down. We had enough Comet stuff in there.
Well, we haven't seen the Tigers on the offensive side of the ball here yet this second half, and we're near the end of the quarter. So we'll see what happens here because, well, we're going to see what Cody Scroggins can do.
And he can do a lot.
Takes the snap, hands it off. They go up the gut. And again, Delaney, it's dropped. And I don't think he got anything. It was a no-gainer.
Second and 10.
Hunenberger in on the stop there for the Comets. And right now, as we said, Big Mo seems to be residing in the maroon and silver and white. Now this time another flare out to the right side is complete. And again, the Tigers rather, they're able to get some offense going here as McNulty hauls that one in. And Alex Spencer with the stop. But it's going to be about a yard short of the first down, so 3rd and 1.
Yeah, they've been giving him that out pattern all night.
Yep, they have. Well, here we go. Big 3rd down play here.
Passing. Oh, he's going for the deep ball.
Uh-oh, here we go. Out on the left side. Did not go. Had the right idea, as Bowen was the intended receiver, but did not connect.
Smart football all night. Huron has been playing smart football all night. That wasn't a smart play.
Well, I think it's because they figured that they've been able to connect on passes.
Not long. Not like that.
Well, they haven't really attempted them.
That's true. That's true. Not from Huron has been
4th down in a yard. He's
waiting.
He's gonna a lot of patience there. So again, that ball's grabbed at the 32-yard line, out to about the 35.
Had him Knight with it.
So
1:58 left to go in the 3rd. Do you make it the 2-minute drill here? Might as well.
Well, the thing is though, is that if you're Genoa, you've got the whole 4th quarter yet.
Sure.
So you don't have to rush. And by being patient, we saw what happened earlier with this from the start of this quarter. Being patient paid off for them.
Right.
So I think that that is the thing they need to do. I mean, if it isn't broke, why fix it? Wow.
The ball is in the air. We got holding on number 22. We're going to go 10 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Well, a holding penalty against, is it Genoa?
It's got to be.
Yep, so they're going to go back 10 yards. So they went from pretty fair field position to, well, not as much. Well, let's see. Well, if it's a spot foul, and they're saying it didn't really.
Let's go.
Waiting for him to move here.
Dave's making some great movements here.
Indeed. Sign him to a contract here. Now, here we go.
Now it's going on. That's a 20-yarder, right?
Well, it's a 10-yard penalty or from the spot of the foul. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Comets at their own 20. This has been
The Bugs? Oh, the kids. He's loving the kids tonight.
It's a kids' game.
I got to drive an hour with him tonight.
Good luck.
He's going to be might have to go buy him a drink over at Moes or something tonight. That'll put him in a good mood. Bugs must be a little bad out there.
Correction, holding on the receiving team. 10 yards from the end of the line.
Didn't we already know that?
I think we kind of got the idea. So I'm glad they were able to. It was holding against Genoa. Now they've corrected it and made it holding against the receiving team. So
which was
Genoa.
Okay.
Just saying.
Thank you very much.
All this with $1.57 to go.
And the great thing is, for the television viewers, if they're watching this, they won't see any of this.
No,
this is gone. Gone. I will be doing my best to edit. I will be doing my Francis Ford Coppola.
I'm gonna fucking play now. Let's go. Jesus Christ.
First and 10 from the 20. As that ball is handed off, and the Tiger defense right on the spot. As Jagger Magnone was shut down behind in the backfield. Well, they're going to say no gain. Wow. That didn't look like a no gainer. That looked like a loss, but hey, we'll take it. Second and 10 from the 20. Clock continues to run. 126. Snap. Here now, Brunkhorst.
There it is, wide open.
Middle, and it's complete. Alex Spencer hauls it in at the 36-yard line. So a first down play.
11, Alex Spencer. Tackle on the play by number 9, Owen Canton.
So a beautiful pass there by Brunkhorst.
Reading your play like that and knowing what your options are, and that's what Brunkhorst is just absolutely great at doing.
Inside the final minute of this third quarter.
Oh, nice move.
Another move and a great run. Denver Stewart was able to haul that one in and make some good yak yards. Yards after the catch.
7-yard gain to the 40.
So pickup of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Well, at the 43 of Genoa. There's the handoff. In Tiger territory. This time around, though, the Tigers close the door. So entry is shut down. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
56, Vinny LaJoy. 2-yard gain to the 45. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Opening minute here of this fourth quarter. And here's a big play here for the Comets if they can move the sticks. The entry is going to go under center for this one. Hands the ball off.
Run.
And a first down carry. That's exactly what the Comets needed. As Aiden Antry again. Fantozzi on the stop, but not before the Comets pick up the first. They'll spot the ball at the 42-yard line of Huron. We'll see what the Comets can do to keep this drive moving. They've got it going in the right direction. As Antry on the right side picks up a good sizable chunk. As he will get, see where they spot that ball. Looks like it's going to be right around the 35.
7-yard gain to the 35. It'll be 2nd and 3.
So 2nd and 3. And Mike, I'm telling you, this has got the makings of a Rocky-style comeback.
Yeah, this is what I'm used to seeing from Genoa. Hard-nosed running right now, and they didn't do that in the first half. And they've been able to keep the ball on the ground. dictate what the clock's going to be able to do, and when they need the first down, they're getting them.
We'll see what happens here.
Gain to the 33. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard to go. And the handoff, and it's another first down. I have been very impressed with what Genoa is doing here in this second half. We talked about, about adjustments and everything, but the other thing you have to take into consideration, too, is that the Tigers have had several injured players.
They have.
And that is a big difference.
But they've all walked off the field, though, Mick. So
yeah, but it's still, if you're hurting, you're hurting. Here's a handoff. Antry.
Let him go.
On the right side, another big pickup, about 7. We'll see what they spot, where they spot it. But if you're playing a little bit dinged up, that does make a difference.
Main thing Genoa's doing right now is keeping that clock running.
Yep.
Tiring out the defense. The Bullvine boys up front, they get tired. And that's where the penetration's been able to, Antry's been able to get up and in to that heavy-duty first.
Past that first wave of tacklers.
There it is.
Point flag on the play.
I don't know where they're going to go with this one, but it looked like
it's encroachment on the defense.
Yeah.
So
Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
Pitt makes a first down, automatic first, or not automatic, but it makes a first down as a result of the penalty.
Spot number 19. 1st and 10. Genoa.
And right now, Genoa just playing a methodical drive here. Here's Antry again.
Look at this.
Fights his way through. He's going to get inside the 10-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and goal here for the Comets. Bowen comes up with a stop, but not before Genoa picks up a first down. 1st and goal from the 7.
Snot-nosed football right up the gut, man. I love it.
Now, the thing is, they got to keep their hands on the ball. No turnovers here as Antry falls forward. That'll make it 2nd and goal.
Tackled by a host of Tigers.
He just fell right into that front line.
2nd and goal.
So he got inside the 5 to the 4, where it's 2nd and goal.
Genoa's using just what they're good at, and that's pounding the ball right up the middle.
Here's Antry.
Look at him go.
Fighting hard. And, he'll be close. Looks like he's going to be down to about the 2. So Dawson Bowen with the stop. And that'll make it 3rd down here at the 2-yard line. And, this is a huge play right here. A very huge play. Brunkhorst hands the ball off, and it's a touchdown for the Comets. Antry takes it 2 yards into the end zone, and the Comets have completed the comeback as they have tied this ball game with the point after still to come.
Remember, we talked about that early in the game. Is that where this point after, it's going to be something big for them.
Yep, so we'll see what Cam Agler can do here. This is a very important point after. Here's the ball. It's snapped. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 6:45 to go in the ball game, the Comets have come from behind to take a 21-20 lead.
Blackberry Corner on the corner of 579 and Elliston Road is a proud sponsor of Genoa football and has the best burgers, chicken, and pizza. You know the pizza. Everyone knows the pizza. Blackberry Corner also has charbroiled pork ribs and Jim's famous chicken dinners. Whether it's appetizers, pizza, or a full dinner, the great folks at Blackberry Corner can help fill you up and save you money. Stop out to Blackberry Corners on the corner of State Route 579 and Elliston Road for a meal or just a snack.
If you were going to turn your TV set off early, oops. The Genoa Comets were down 20-0. And things look lost, but on the last play of the first half, they were able to connect on a touchdown pass to get on the board. And then in this third quarter, or in the third quarter, I should say, they went on an 80-yard, 20-play drive. And it was incredible.
The third quarter was all theirs.
Yeah, I mean 2/3 of the quarter. And now they've, in the fourth quarter, they've taken the lead. That one's going to be grabbed at the 2-yard line. Out over the 10, over the 15. Good coverage there by the Comets. As I believe that was Bowen. Did not get it out to the 20. I think they're going to spot it at about the 18. So it'll be 1st and 10 there for Huron. Got to admit, kind of almost wish we were doing a show tomorrow. Of course, we'll be doing one. We'll be doing.
I'm gonna
enjoy it.
I'm getting ready for Buckeye Nation tomorrow.
Yep, we can
love it all, but you'll have
it.
fun Sunday.
Yeah, we can do it on Sunday.
Don't we? You.
Okay, whatever. Here now, Scroggins dumps it over the left side. That pass is complete. Oh, just when it looked like he was going to get it into another gear.
Wow.
Bowen was ready to jet, and he got a shoestring tackled. And Comets, that put the fear into him.
Touchdown saving tackle right there.
Yep, they get it out to the 39. 21-yard pickup on that screenplay. And, that's the thing about this Huron offense. They've been able to stretch this defense of Genoa out with the passing.
And they're loading up on the short side.
And now this time Scroggins going to pull it down. Nice run as he's out near midfield. They'll spot him at about the 47. Denver Stewart in on the stop, but a nice 8-yard pickup there by Scroggins. Clock continues to run. Is coming up here on 5.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Now Scroggins going to air it out on the right side. Pass is complete, and it'll be a short pickup out to about midfield. But it's enough for a first down. So 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. They have it at midfield.
Boy, this has just turned out into be a fantastic game.
Yep. 5 minutes remaining here in this ball game. First and 10 from the midfield stripe. Scroggins hands the ball. Swing nice play over tackle there, and the Comets converge. Bowen could not spring free. As the injured player walked off under his own power, and here we go. 2nd and 10, the ball at midfield. Tigers seen their 20-point lead evaporate. Here's Scroggins again on the left side. That pass is complete. And a big-time play.
Flag.
Oh, we got a flag. As Paul Maroney was the receiver, but
coming back. Blocking the back, maybe, Mick?
Possibly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Possibly. Let's see what the official has to say about it. Tell you what, the Genoa side, there are not that many people in there, but they are making a lot of noise.
They are very loud. Love the Genoa folks.
Yes, we do.
Tell you, I got my furniture from Samsen. Oh, holding. Whew, huge.
Man, that is a
huge.
Monster penalty.
Yes. About a 40-yard penalty, right?
Well, it brings it back. It brings it back to the 47 of Genoa. Well, let's see. They'll spot at the 48. So it amounts to about an 11-yard penalty. And that's exactly what the Comets needed after that play. That was scary. Here we go. Scroggins, another wheel route on the right side this time. And this time, a big play over there by the Comets, as that was Logan Routson. So it'll be several yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and 2 as the clock continues to run here with 3:21 to go.
Our clock's not right, so don't be mad at us.
We'll keep it going.
No, you're good. You're good.
Now a timeout going to be taken by Genoa with 3:16 to go. So their first timeout here with 3:16 remaining in the ball game. All right, here we go. 3rd and 2 from the 42. Here's the quick hitter over the middle, and they got the first down. That was McNulty who hauled it in. That's exactly what they needed. So they get it to the 38-yard line on a 4-yard pickup. So it'll be 1st and 10 as we come up now on 3 minutes to go in this ball game. And I'm worried, Mike, because this could come down
to a kick.
Cameron Manor, we know he's got the foot.
He nailed a 50-yarder here a little bit earlier in the game. So
yep. Here now, Scroggins going to pull it down and run with it, and he's going to be stopped before he can get to the first down. Here's the snap. Scroggins on the right side. Pass is complete. And a couple of... Oh, fumble! What do we got?
Genoa's got it.
Genoa football? You have got to be kidding me.
Wow. Genoa's ball.
You can hear a pin drop on the Huron side of the stadium.
Well, the one thing you've been seeing all night from Genoa with their middle linebackers, for the guys in the secondary, they're literally punching at Huron to make sure they can get the ball. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And that was just one time. Boy, he hit that ball just perfect and was able to connect. And then Genoa's going to take over right here.
Well, now the important thing is to hang on to that ball and do not, I repeat.
We need a repeat of what they did in the 3rd quarter.
Well, they got 3 timeouts here for Huron, so you know they're going to use them.
Stay in bounds. First down.
And that's what they needed. They just got to get another first down. And, well, the clock will stop here.
3rd quarter, Evergreen 25, Rossford 6.
There's a handoff. Up the gut they go. Not much there. And another timeout as Antry picks up maybe a yard at the most. Yep. So, yeah, 5 seconds. They got 5 seconds on the play clock.
Uh-oh.
And a timeout.
No, flags flew.
Oh, boy.
Dead ball. Encroachment.
Oh, offside against Huron.
Third down.
Until we're getting hot. Just electronics. It's hot.
If you're looking for fantastic Italian food along with old world hospitality and family traditions, Destasios is your place. Located in Elmore, Ohio, Coach Mike Destasio and his family have become a fast favorite with pizza, lasagna, and other great old world Italian dishes. Stop out today or call them at 419-862-0404. Destasios, 351 Rice Street in Elmore, Ohio.
Got to try and get the first down here.
Yep.
Win to get the first down, you win the game.
3rd and 10.
Oh! Whoa. What do you do now, Mick?
Entry on carry.
Well,
9 yards on that carry, 8 yards on that carry.
4th down.
4th and 2.
2 yards to go.
I don't know.
25. So you're going to have 20 seconds left.
Well, you pin them deep. You let the clock run down, take the timeout.
You sure you don't go for it?
Yep. You take the timeout. You pin them deep. Because if you don't make it, then it's a much shorter field for them.
Oh, they're going for it. I'm telling you, I love this team.
They're crazy. Nope, timeout. Yep, timeout. I figured he would. 19 seconds to go, and Genoa will take a timeout.
For it.
This is crazy. And they
got
dive
it.
forward, and they
That's
get
game
it.
time, folks.
And there you go. First down for Genoa.
That is game time, my friends.
Yep, and with 14 seconds to go.
How about them comments?
They don't need to take another play. If they want, they can do victory formation, and they're not even going to take another play.
Unsung hero of the game for a Taylor Automotive group.
Aiden Antry.
I gotta agree with you, Mick. He did that third quarter especially. He absolutely ran the quarter dry there, and they're dropping the game right there. So our Aiden Antry is our unsung hero of the game. We got to thank Tom Cole and Terry Crosby and Steve Taylor over at Taylor Automotive Family. Thank you for that. Just a wonderful, wonderful game, and I hope you're able to watch the whole thing because we thought this was going to be a blowout.
The other way.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was a very, very entertaining ball game. So congratulations to Genoa Comets. They go to 2-1. The Huron Tigers fall to 2-1. And I tell you, this one was a doozy, and we really enjoyed it here at Memorial Stadium out on Moes Field. So your final, once again, the Genoa Comets come from behind 20 down to take a 21-20 victory over the Huron Tigers. Well, big thanks to Dave. Big thanks to Mike. And, well, that's going to do it from here.
Yep, let's wrap it up, buddy.
Sounds good to me. So for everybody here, this is Mick saying so long, everyone. You've been watching high school football right here on the Toledo Sports Network.